Hi everybody, this is Shri and welcome back to my channel Vedic Living. Today's video will be a series of videos for all the predictions for the year 2023. We have a brand new year coming up and I'll be doing videos on each of the ascendants and the predictions for each of those ascendants. Before we go forward, I do want to remind you that I practice sidereal astrology, which is Eastern astrology, Indian astrology, you may call it by many names, but it is not Western or tropical astrology. So what this means is if you do not know where your ascendant or your moon is in your chart, feel free to go to my website. I have a free chart calculator there. You click on the chart calculator, enter all your information, and when the chart shows up, there will be a certain sign that says AS, that's the ascendant or the lagna, and there'll be a certain sign that says MO, which will be your moon sign. So those are the two signs that I'll be talking about today when I talk about your particular sign and the predictions for the year 2023 for your sign. Now, I also want to remind you, when you're at my website, make sure you sign up for my free newsletter because I will be sending out very detailed predictions for the year 2023 through my free newsletter. And of course, every month I do monthly newsletters as well. So make sure you sign up for that. And if you like this video, like and subscribe to this channel so that I can reach more people with the same message. So let's go forward with the predictions for the year 2023. 2023 is going to be very eventful because there are so many large planetary transits happening in the sky in the year, and depending on where your ascendant or your moon sign is, you will have a certain experience throughout the year. And because the changing of signs of the planets is so rampant through the whole year, it's going to be an intense and eventful year. I don't think it's going to be all bad, though. There's some really good transits happening. So let's look at all of these. Now, here is the high-level view of all the transits happening in 2023. And these are like the main ones. There are lots of little transits happening too, but these are the main transits. So one of the main events that's going to happen is that the planet Saturn is finally going to change signs from Capricorn to Aquarius. Saturn did come back into Aquarius just a little bit of time last year, but it went back into Capricorn. So what happened is since early 2020 till now, Saturn has pretty much most of the time been in Capricorn, with the exception of that little bit of time when it was in Aquarius. But now, on January 17th, 2023, Saturn is going to finally move signs. So wherever it was for you earlier, it's going to be a completely different experience for the next 2.5 years. So I'm sure you're ready for that. The other main transit that's happening is Jupiter is going to move signs from Pisces to Aries on April 21st of 2023. This is a big one as well. What happens with Jupiter when it moves signs is that for a whole year, it's in a certain sign aspecting certain areas of your life. So your experience in those areas is going to change, especially if it's Jupiter and it's a benefic in your chart. It's going to be good experiences in those areas. That's another big transit that's happening. Now, along with all this, up until from January 17th of 2023 till March 15th of 2023, the 2-month period, there is going to be an intense transit of 3 planets, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars, all aspecting the sign of Scorpio. Now, depending on where your ascendant is, sign Scorpio may be a certain house for you. That's the area you're going to see these 3 planets aspecting that particular area of your life. And we call it a point of manifestation because Saturn brings the ability to do work and discipline. Jupiter brings good luck in that area, and Mars brings in, it's like a trigger planet. It brings events and opportunities. So when all three planets are aspecting one sign, that's intense. So between January 17th of 2023 and March 15th of 2023, you're going to see, based on your ascendant, what that sign Scorpio is. And that's the area you're going to see most of those manifestation happening. Now, also another thing is that once Jupiter moves into Aries, the intense aspect of Jupiter will be on Aries, on Leo, on Libra, and on Sagittarius. So these are the main signs that will be aspected. But at the same time, because Saturn will be here in Aquarius, where my cursor is, that will also be aspecting Leo and Aries. So Aries and Leo become a very important area for the next year. And depending on your ascendant, that house or those houses will be where you'll see the most changes. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, those are the main big transits that are happening in the sky in 2023. Let's go to the sign by sign predictions. These are the predictions for the sign Pisces. If your ascendant is in Pisces or your moon is in Pisces, then these are the predictions for you for the year 2023. For Pisces ascendants, Jupiter has been transiting your first house since April of 2022. So this means you have seen increased opportunities when it comes to yourself, right? You've seen growth opportunities. You may have thought about new things that you want to do in terms of changing the way your outlook is on life. And this energy will continue on till April of 2023. So while Jupiter is transiting your first house, it is also aspecting your fifth and your ninth, which means you are having more opportunities to travel. You may be more focused on your children if you have your children. And also it will bring a lot of opportunities to learn new things. This is all happening till April of 2023. In April of 2023, Jupiter will move into your second house of finances and money and wealth. So this is a time when you are going to, in the coming year, be really focused on your financial growth. And Jupiter brings great opportunities in that area too. I believe that your financial status is going to improve. You're going to think of new ways to make revenue, to have money come in. You may think of getting a better job. You may think of opening a business, all of that. Because not only is Jupiter in your second house, Saturn is also aspecting your second house after January of 2023, which creates a point of manifestation in Aries, which is your second house of money and finances. So I think this is amazing for financial growth for the coming year for you, okay? Now, Saturn has been going through your 11th house since the year 2020. So the past 2.5 years, you would have seen restrictions and problems in terms of friends. You may have had arguments with friends. You may have had arguments with your siblings. There may have been some restrictions and issues in terms of joining new groups or making new friends. But, at the end of the day, Saturn brings in a positive kind of conclusion to things. So the past few months, you may have seen things steadily improving in those areas. On January 17th, Saturn's going to move out of your 11th house into your 12th house, which means now you're going to be really focused on your 12th house matters, which is your expenditure, your travels to foreign places. You may sometimes have problems with sleep in the upcoming months because of Saturn being in your 12th house, because the 12th house rules the unconscious mind. But there's going to be great psychic and intuitive connections happening for you. Because while Saturn's traveling through your 12th house, you're really connected to yourself and rooted in yourself. So you're going to feel real flashes of insight when it comes to your intuition and those real amazing revelations that are going to come to you through your sleep and your dreams even sometimes. So that's great. Now, both Saturn and Jupiter will be aspecting your second house, which is the house of money and finances and wealth. So that's a point of manifestation that's definitely going to come across. Also, you will see the same kind of manifestation happening in the sixth house of health and healing and your daily routine. So you're going to really be focused on that area as well. You may be thinking about picking up a new diet or a new health regimen, or change something about the way your daily routine works, just to make your health better and to make yourself stronger. So this, I think this over here, this manifestation point is amazing for Pisces ascendants. Also, between January and March of 2023, you'll have three planets, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars, all aspecting your ninth house of luck and fortune. This is also really good. It means that you will get an opportunity to travel, to learn, to connect with your father, to pick up new things that you want to do. You feel more lucky just generally in this time frame. It's an amazing point of manifestation. So if you've ever wanted to learn something new, then this is the time to do it for Pisces ascendants, because there are three planets all aspecting the ninth house of higher learning. So it's beautiful. The main focus for Pisces ascendants will be the second house, finances, money, wealth, and your speech. Your sixth house, which is the house of health and healing, diet and nutrition. The ninth house, which is a house of traveling, learning, and teaching, and even your, just feeling fortunate and lucky. And the 12th house, which is the house of psychic intuition, deep, deep realizations, and amazing connectivity to yourself and your center. So I think this is going to be an amazing year for Pisces ascendants. And those are the predictions for the year 2023 for Pisces. So thank you for listening to these predictions for the upcoming year for your sign or your moon sign. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and don't forget to go to my website and make sure you sign up for my free monthly newsletter, and also use the free chart calculator if you don't know where your sign is in terms of your ascendant or your moon. Thank you so much.